2026. The Strait of Hormuz. To stop a single low-cost drone, a missile worth millions of dollars is launched. A billion-dollar aircraft carrier comes to a halt in front of a drone worth only a few $100s. At that moment, the center of the battlefield has already shifted. War is no longer about a single decisive strike. It has become a continuous chain of decisions and connections. Drones are now the game changer of modern warfare. The United States represents overwhelming technological power. Israel represents battle-tested experience. Turkey has proven the effectiveness of cost-efficient warfare. And China is emerging as a new variable through mass production and pricing. So what choice has South Korea made as it prepares for a new order in the sky? At first glance, South Korea is easy to overlook. It does not have large drones like the MQ-9 that can stay in the air for dozens of hours, nor does it have a symbolic platform like Turkey's TB2, which has already proven itself in combat. But if you look closer, a completely different picture emerges. The United States seeks to control the battlefield with one powerful system. Turkey changed the battlefield by deploying efficient systems at scale. South Korea, however, changes the question itself. Not how powerful is a drone, but how should drones fight? South Korea's drones do not operate alone. When one drone identifies a target, that information is instantly shared with artillery, missile systems, aircraft, and command networks. Within seconds, another system completes the strike. In this moment, the drone is no longer just a weapon. It becomes the starting point of a chain that drives the entire battlefield. South Korea's strength in this structure is clear. High-speed communications, advanced data processing, and integrated electronic systems. An IT infrastructure already proven in the civilian world is now extended into the battlefield. South Korea is not building stronger drones. It is building a network that connects the entire battlefield. In future warfare, what matters is not how far a drone can fly, but how fast it can connect. South Korea focuses not on large strike drones, but on small tactical systems. Drones small enough to be carried by hand, agile enough to enter buildings, and capable of operating in large numbers at the same time. This is not simply a preference. It is a strategy shaped by geography. The Korean peninsula remains divided, and the distance between north and south is short. When a situation unfolds, there is no time for delay. Decisions must be made not in hours, but in minutes. So South Korea made a choice. Not drones that fly longer, but drones that act immediately. Smaller, faster, and deployed together. This is the foundation of the Korean battlefield structure. On the modern battlefield, drones are expendable assets. What matters is not just performance, but speed. Who can produce faster, supply faster, and adapt faster? The United States is powerful, but expensive. China is affordable, but raises concerns about reliability. Turkey is proven, but limited in production scale. South Korea positions itself between them. Hanwha Aerospace, Korea Aerospace Industries. These companies are turning cost efficiency into battlefield reality. Lower cost, maintained performance, and above all, speed. The battlefield is no longer defined by the strongest weapon, but by sustainable power. Speed now determines the outcome. South Korea's real strength does not lie in a single drone. It lies in integration. Drones, radar, missiles, electronic warfare systems, and command structures are all connected. The drone is no longer a standalone weapon. It becomes the neural network of the battlefield. Within this structure, Combat is no longer driven by individual platforms, but by a unified system. This is the form of warfare South Korea is building. To understand this structure, you must look at how South Korea organizes its drones, not as one perfect system, but as a set of roles. First, the eyes of the battlefield. The KUS-FT and KUS-VT, developed by Korean Air. These drones stay in the air for extended periods, conducting surveillance and tracking, real-time video and satellite-based positioning. They serve one purpose: to detect first. The battlefield always begins with who sees first. Second, the hands of the battlefield. Strike and loitering drones developed by LIG Next One. They circle quietly above a target, then strike at the right moment. They are cheaper than missiles, yet maintain precision. Small, affordable, and scalable. Smarter and more efficient in how they deliver force. Third, the power of numbers. AI-driven swarm drones. Dozens, sometimes hundreds, operating as one. Even if some are destroyed, the mission continues. Air defense systems become overwhelmed. Warfare is no longer about a single system. It is about numbers working together.
Fourth, flexibility. Vertical takeoff drones like the KUS-VT, they do not require runways. They can be deployed from ships, mountains, or urban environments. A system that combines the advantages of helicopters and drones. The battlefield location no longer matters. These four elements do not operate separately. One detects, another pressures, another strikes, and another system completes the operation. When connected, they form a new kind of battlefield. South Korea's true strength is not in a single platform. It is in how everything works together. Drones, radar, missiles, electronic warfare, and command systems are integrated into one structure. The drone is not the main weapon. It is the connector. Within this system, warfare is no longer platform-based. It is system-based. And this is the approach South Korea has chosen. There are still limitations. Some critical components rely on external supply, and there is no single iconic drone that defines South Korea globally. But these are not weaknesses. They are part of an ongoing transition. The global market is already shifting. Countries in Eastern Europe and the Middle East are seeking sustainable military capabilities. What they need is not the strongest weapon, but a system that can last. South Korea offers more than drones. It offers a complete approach. Reconnaissance, strike, counter-drone, and command systems integrated into one structure. The trust built through systems like the K2, K9, FA-50, and Chonggong-2 is now expanding into the skies. The rules of warfare have already changed. It is no longer about who is stronger. It is about who connects faster and sustains longer. Not a single powerful machine, but many working together. Not isolated systems, but connected operations. South Korea is already building its answer. And that answer is unfolding in the skies above, right now.